Neil Druckmann explains the last of U.S. Season 2's emotional depth. Fans of The Last of Us are buzzing with mixed emotions about the third episode of Season 2. Unlike the fast-paced action we might expect, this chapter takes a more reflective approach, allowing us to linger in the aftermath of Joel's death rather than racing ahead like the game did. Neil Druckmann, co-showrunner and director at Naughty Dog, sheds light on this creative choice. He passionately stated, "I love Episode 3. It is something that we just couldn't do in the game." In The Last of Us Part 2, Joel's death hits hard and fast, leaving players little time to process the loss before diving headfirst into the chaos of Seattle. Druckmann explains that this rapid pace is a necessity of game mechanics, which are heavily action-oriented. In the game after Joel dies, the mourning period is relatively short. Here, we could take almost an entire episode and really feel the loss of this character. He elaborated, pointing out a poignant moment where Tommy has to come in and clean up his brother's body. The show's third episode does echo some elements from the game, like Ellie returning to Joel's house and sifting through his belongings. However, it expands the narrative to illustrate how Joel's death sends shockwaves through the entire town of Jackson. It's not just Ellie who is heartbroken. The entire community feels the weight of this tragedy. Co-creator Craig Mazin adds depth to this perspective, saying, "The entire town of Jackson suffered." I have a problem sometimes in television shows where a character we care about loses someone in a battle where a lot of people lose people. Those people matter too. This approach diverges from the original material, but it doesn't alter the ultimate outcome. As Mazin noted in a previous interview, we get our way to the same goal, but we travel a different path to get there. Ultimately, The Last of Us Season 2 opts to sit with the grief rather than rush past it. This creative decision resonates deeply, and both Druckmann and Mazin believe it amplifies the emotional impact of Joel's loss, making it hit even harder for viewers.